My name is Zane York. I'm have a show right now up at the Dubuque Museum of Art. The show, Transmographic Arrangements, is a series of works that deal with insects being reinterpreted as floral forms and kind of taking influence from early Dutch floral still lifes. The works all based on my interest in natural history and using an insect in an unorthodox way to create a new sense of seeing for the insects and to re-examine our sense of beauty. They also deal a lot with the early Vanitas theme that's very familiar from still lifes and art history, kind of dealing with our own sense of mortality and the beauty that we're surrounded with while we're here. Um, Sure. Self-portrait made of eastern fence lizards and fire ants was a work that I did that really harkens back to Archimboldo. He was known for years. He's the guy who basically takes vegetables and fruit and makes them into portraits of people. He was working along kind of late Renaissance, if I remember correctly. But his works were always kind of a fascinating little exercise and definitely are very striking. So I ran with that to show my face as comprised from eastern fence lizards and kind of the reason why eastern fence lizards exist as a species, the fire ant. Eastern fence lizard is an eastern fence lizard because it has longer legs than the other fence lizards so that it can get away and better cope with the fire ants. So using those two conflicting elements of nature to kind of portray myself. Again, kind of working the counterbalances that we find throughout the world. Early pieces that are kind of this takeoff point for the show, white cicadas in a vase and bird heads in a vase, are what really got my attention fixed to what became all of these still lifes. There was the first time I tried to re-examine something that most people don't necessarily find beautiful at first, become something displayed beautifully. And I think that counterbalance is something that's really fascinating for me and really keeps me in the studio working to try and re-examine those themes and get a better sense of things that we don't necessarily consider beautiful and how they can be reevaluated and found again for the first time. And I hopefully other people see the same things when they go through the gallery.